Hi everybody, welcome to another Froothie Cooking with Lisa live stream. As this is our first live stream of 2021, we decided to bring you three, not one, but three healthy recipes that will kickstart this new year. We are going to create some delicious appetizers, a sensational mocktail, and a super quick and easy raw dessert. And our special guests for today are the Optimum 9200A and the H3000 second generation juicer from Froothie. And as usual, stay tuned guys, because at the end of the stream, you will have access to a discount code that you can use with any product at froothie.com.au. So now let's proceed with all of the ingredients that we are going to need for all of this goodness. The first list of ingredients is for the appetizers. You're gonna need 1 eggplant, 3 cups of soaked cashews. Then you are going to need 1.5 cups of rice milk, 3/4 cup of nutritional yeast, half teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of rosemary leaves, and half clove of garlic. Then moving on to the mocktail, you're gonna need 1 bunch of red grapes. You can even use white grapes, but I prefer red grapes because it makes it taste more like wine. 1 cup of pomegranate seeds, a small piece of ginger, and 2, we are going to see, because those are pretty big apples, 2 or 1.5 sweet apple. Then moving on to the raw mousse, you're going to need 3 cups of soaked cashews. Those have been pre-soaked already. 2.5 cups of almond milk, or you can really use any milk of your preference. Half cup of agave that we have right here. 2 tablespoons of vanilla essence or extract, and 1 cup of the pomegranate seeds, because we are going to make the raw dessert is going to be vanilla and pomegranate raw cashew mousse. If you don't like pomegranate, you can switch and do the same procedure that I'm going to show you, and you can make it with cacao or any other flavor that you like, pistachio or something else. So let's start with the appetizers. I am going to show you how you're going to need your eggplant cut, but I already cooked some eggplant in advance, so we skipped the cooking process. So you want your slices to be maybe kind of 1 centimeter thick. I'm gonna come close to the camera and show you in a second. Just gonna cut 3. So that's how you want. Let me show you close to the camera. That's how you want your eggplant thickness to be. And what you're going to do, you are going to cook the eggplant in the oven at 180-200 Celsius for 40 minutes, covered with some olive oil and salt, and then you are going to cover the eggplant with some foil so it doesn't burn. So we have our eggplant already done here. Now I am going to go ahead and make the cheese, the cashew cheese, with my Optimum 9200A, which is great for if you want a smooth, perfect consistency cheese. So let me show you how I do that. Okay, so the cashews are going in. We have the cashews, 3 cups of cashews. Then we have the half clove of garlic. So actually, Froothie does suggest that when you are doing when you are blending nuts, you should actually put the liquid first and then adding the nuts. Liquid, spices, and then nuts. But I usually do it like that. So I am going to use the rice milk, which is here with my cup. So we said 1.5 cup of rice milk going in. 1.5. And you can always adjust the consistency if you think that is not thick enough or it's too watery. You can even add more cashews later. I always prefer to don't put too much milk, because otherwise it's going to be too watery and it's going to be hard to adjust. So I am going to show you how to use the temper tool today. So you can use this to move the ingredients around. I always start from the side, and I never leave the temper tool in the center, even though nothing happens, but it's better to keep it moving. I need to put the nutritional yeast, here the 3/4 cups of nutritional yeast, the salt that I'm just gonna eyeball it. There we go. Rosemary leaves, I couldn't find fresh ones, even though I'm in Italy. But it's better. I prefer fresh ones because they have a different, more strong taste. Rosemary leaves. And the garlic, I already put it in. So all the ingredients are in. Temper tool. And I am going to use the slow function. The slow function, and just check, and then I can always change the function. Okay. Okay, so now I am going to move the function to the 20-second preset function. Okay, so my cheese is super smooth because I let the blender blend it all. But if you want more like of a crunchy, not crunchy, but more like consistency with more texture, you can pause. You can use the pause function until you are satisfied with your consistency, or you can just blend it. And I'm going to show you what my consistency looks like that. It's pretty smooth. It depends how you prefer the consistency. So the cheese is done. Like, how quick was that? Super quick. Now we have our eggplants, and I'm going to grab a spoon. You can also, when you are done, if you are transferring the cheese onto a container, you can use the spatula. This is the spatula that the 𝗔𝗽𝗽𝗂𝗏 comes with, and it's super helpful because you can get into all the corners and you don't waste any product. So I'm going to use the spoon and just take the eggplant, and I'm just going to place the cheese inside. Okay. If you you can always roll the eggplants if you think that the consistency is a bit like not watery, but it's not like super thick. You can always roll them, or you can even use a toothpick to just make sure that the eggplant is closed so it looks better, or you can even leave it open. And so I'm going to continue, and you can decide the quantity of the cheese that you want to put. So if you want to put a little bit less, because the flavor is pretty strong with the garlic and the rosemary. Actually, I didn't even taste it. Okay, so we have the second one. Wow, I'm just making a mess. Bear with me. Guys, don't forget that our team is on the chat. So if you have any question about anything regarding products, links or anything, they will assist you in the chat right now. So you can type any question that you may have. Also, we are going to upload this video, all the live stream that we make, we are going to upload them on YouTube, so you can always go back and re-watch them, so you don't miss any step or any ingredients. Or if you don't understand anything, it's always there on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, which is Froothie TV. Of course, I didn't make like a whole bunch. I didn't cook the whole eggplant because it would be too much, and I'm just doing it as a demonstration. But you can always double the recipe if you need it for like a big dinner or a party. You can always double the recipe. And this cheese is amazing. I love this cheese. You can always make a variant mixing it with almonds. It kind of looks like mozzarella or something like that. It looks yummy. And all of those recipes that I just mentioned and that we are going to create today are gluten-free and plant-based and healthy, of course. Okay, so we are done. I am done with placing the cheese on the eggplant. I didn't mention before, but as decoration, that I think it looks super duper good on this, I am going to use some pomegranate seeds because the red will stand out on the white of the cheese, and some parsley leaves. So let me cut this parsley leaves just in big pieces because I think they're gonna look better. Or you can even do small pieces, however you prefer. You are the creator. Okay, so I'm going to sprinkle leaves, even some on the plate. Because why not? Get creative. This is the fun part, to get creative, to make mistakes. Okay, now onto the pomegranate seeds. I'm just going to steal some from the juice ingredients. Wow, this looks so good. And even though Christmas is over, this is a good option for Christmas and just parties in general. Because it looks so good, it looks so festive. This looks good, man. Looks yummy. Even though here it's just 10:30 in the morning, so I didn't even have breakfast. I'm not gonna eat this for breakfast, but kind of make me wanna eat it. Okay, I'm gonna come close and show you. Oh, the last touch actually. I have some pistachio dust. So you have the white of the cheese, you have the red. Let me come close and just sprinkle the pistachio dust. So you have the white of, here maybe you can see it better, yeah. The white of the cheese, the red of the pomegranate, and the green from the parsley. And now I'm going to sprinkle some pistachio. Oh my God, man, this looks so good. Like, this looks so bomb. Voila, you can sprinkle some on the plate as well. I hope you can see it. This looks amazing. I want to come close to the camera more, but the lighting, wait. Here you go. So this is how the appetizer looks. And we're gonna put a picture up also on the YouTube videos, so you can see it from close. Okay, so now I am going to proceed with the dessert. This looks so good. I'm going to do the dessert first, and last I'm going to make the mocktail because I don't want the juice to settle and separate. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the dessert. You saw how super quick that appetizer was. Like you just literally throw all the ingredients in the blender, blend. You can even use the preset functions. If you're busy or you're doing something, you know that the blender will turn off on its own because it has a preset function. And you have the cheese like in 20 seconds, it's done. Great, so this is done. Let me cover this up, otherwise I'm gonna make a mess here. I hope you guys are good. I am a little bit. I have a cold, a flu, call it however you want, COVID, I have no idea, but I'm getting back, so it's good. And I'm doing this so it's distracting me from the fact that I have flu, and it helps me to keep myself positive. Okay, so now for the raw mousse, I am going to do this way. I'm going to show you how to correctly put the ingredients. So this is the almond milk that should go in first, because as I was saying before, as I mentioned before, when you are blending nuts, you want to put the liquid in first, then whatever flavoring or spices you have, and at the end the nuts. This is how Froothie suggested, and they know because they make the blender, so they must know. Blah blah blah. Okay, so the 2.5 cups of almond milk going in. I may have to add a little bit more, but I'm gonna keep this for later, as I'm not sure yet. Then cashews are going in. Those have been pre-soaked the whole night. If you don't have time to pre-soak them, a tip that I learned at work was to soak them in boiling water for like half an hour or 1 hour, 1 hour best. And I'm so slow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I was saying, sorry, that you can pre-soak them or just put some hot water, and that will do. Then here we have some vanilla. I love vanilla, so I'm gonna indulge. Then here we have some agave syrup. Ooh. That I'm just eyeballing because I'm used to do this. So, but I did in the description below on the video, there will be all of the measurements. So I'm gonna do this like this. Let me check if I did put everything. Agave, vanilla, pomegranate seeds. I am gonna do the vanilla first, and then I'm gonna show you a trick. Instead of making 2 separate batches, I just do one, and then I take out half, which I'm going to put in this container. I was about to drop something. Which I'm going to put here, and then I'm going to add the last ingredient, which is the pomegranate. And then we're going to put it in the cup. Okay, let me go ahead in this before I lose myself. I'm going to use, actually, I'm not going to use the temperature because it's dirty. So I'm going to use the 20 seconds preset function. Wow, look at that, man, 20 seconds. And it's smooth. Here, same thing as a cheese. It's actually funny because they kind of look the same, so don't mistake the cheese for this because it's not going to be a nice mousse otherwise. The smell is so good. I'm gonna show you the consistency. Consistency. And as I said before, same thing for the cheese. If you want it a little bit more thick, just adjust the milk and you're good. Or if you want it a little bit more thin, adjust the milk again. Okay, so now I am going to put half of the quantity in this. Actually, I want to pour it from close so you can see the consistency. I'm gonna put half in here. Yeah, can you see? No lumps, super smooth, and this is what you want. And the rest I'm gonna leave it in here. And I am going to add now, this is gonna save you so much time. Now I am going to add the pomegranate seeds, actually those ones. I would do more juice and less seeds. But it's up to you. You can play around with this. So I'm going to blend this, and another tip, if you want the color to be more pink, you can add a little bit of beetroot or beetroot powder. If you don't have beetroot powder, you know, the superfood powders, you can add just a small piece of beetroot. It won't make a difference in the taste. You won't taste it, and it's gonna give you that like super pink, pretty pink color. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and choose the same function that I chose before, which is the 20-second preset function. Okay, I stopped it because I already know that I need to put the other pomegranate seeds inside because it's not pink enough. And it actually may not get super pink, like a pale pink. We'll see. Nice. It's gonna look nice. It's gonna look nice. Yeah, this is nice. I suggest if I had more seeds or if I had that piece of beetroot or beetroot powder, I would use that to make it more bright and stand out. So this is the spatula, and what I'm doing now is I'm just scraping down the mousse because there's some white left from the previous mousse that I made, the vanilla one, and I just want it all to be blended together. I don't want any white spots, so actually let me taste it. Man, so good. And this, I think it pairs with the mocktail because pomegranate, it's one of the highest fruit that has the highest amount of antioxidant. So we are doing an antioxidant mocktail, and we are doing an antioxidant dessert as well. How amazing is that? 20-second function. Stopped it because I want to see if I can actually put a little bit more inside to make it more pink. Because I like pink. Cool. Another personal suggestion, if you want it more like, how can I say, more like a thick, firm consistency, you can add agar. We are going to put this in the description below in the options, so you know that you have these options. It's up to you for the consistency. I prefer this smooth consistency, and then you're gonna put this in the fridge Actually, we are gonna put it in the glass, and I'm gonna do my pouring show. Yeah, you're gonna let it set in the fridge for maybe 6 hours. So here you can see this. So I'm gonna fill the cup, half cup, and the other half we're gonna do vanilla. It's possible that the mousse, now that you're gonna put the vanilla one, it's possible that it's gonna overflow, not overflow, but like go more deep. So let's see. Otherwise, it's gonna be just a marble dessert. No, I think it's fine. Yeah, looks cool. And I'm gonna show you super soon how we're going to decorate this. This is actually like a big portion. I couldn't eat this because this is too much, but you can, you can choose a small cup. Just clean the cup. You can choose a smaller cup to have a smaller portion. Okay, so now for this to decorate, today, guys, everything is pomegranate, like literally everything. The juice, the appetizer, and the dessert. Okay, so for decoration, so as I said before, it did overflow and it created this kind of marble effect. Maybe you can't see it. I hope you can see it. Can you see the marble effect? And if you use the beetroot, it's gonna stand out even more, so it's gonna be so pretty. So for decoration, I am using, as I said before, some pomegranate seeds. Voila. Oops. And of course, my pistachio powder, pistachio dust. I'm trying to see if there is a good echo. Sprinkling. And those three colors together. OMG. Can you see? Yeah, you can see. How pretty the colors, the green and the red of the pomegranate seeds. So this is done. The dessert is done. I am gonna eat this tonight. And so you want to put this in the fridge and let it rest or settle for maybe 4-6 hours. Good. Now, last thing we have is our mocktail. This is, you know what? I'm gonna drink this now with you. I'm gonna cheers to this 2021 crazy new year. I didn't separate my grapes, so I'm gonna do it now. So I'm gonna repeat to you the ingredients for the mocktail. The bunch of red grapes, 1 cup of pomegranate seeds, small piece of ginger, and the sweet apple. I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do 2 or 1. And I'm gonna use a nice glass. Actually, it's a wine glass, but who cares? We are getting creative as usual. This juicer is amazing. It's so amazing. I always use it at home, and it's super quick to clean, super quick to put together and disassemble. Let me get this out of the way so you can see properly. Okay, making my stuff. Okay, are we ready, guys, for this? Because I am. So I have all of my ingredients, Pardon my English today. I'm going to cut the apple. You don't even need to like super cut the stuff and make it super small, because this will do everything. So it's super quick in the morning if you need to, you know, run to work and get your juice, get your minerals in. So this is the apple, the grapes, the pomegranate seed, and the ginger. It's here. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and start with the apple. So I'm gonna turn it on with the start stop button. I'm gonna start with the apple, and it's super quiet too. Okay. Apple going in. Wow, I'm gonna drink this now because I didn't have breakfast, and since I have this freaking cold, I am going to drink this. Okay, so if the apples get stuck, not stuck, but you can use this tool, and you don't need to push it. You don't want to push it down. You just need to kind of gently move it, maybe push it a little bit until it will get going again. You can also use the reverse. There you go. And I'm going to put the ginger in. And now the grapes. So far, the grapes. Juicing grapes is fun for some reason. So you have that kind of mocktail color. And then our best friends of today are the pomegranate seeds that are going in. Today, everything pomegranate. Okay. And look at the color. I'm gonna come close and show it to you. Did I put the ginger? Yes, I did. I did. Okay, so now stop. And then you can close the little valve that is just here at the bottom. This juicer comes with a heating plate, like guys, a heating plate, and you can make so many things. You can heat up your milk, your nut milk. You can make soups, man. Like you can literally put the ingredients of your soup, like tomatoes or corn. You can leave it in here and you can heat it up. You have the 5-second button heat here at the back, and you can heat your soup and it's ready. Like, how amazing is this? Okay, I'm gonna do as usual the pouring show of the cocktail here. This is fun. Oh, this is going into my belly right now. Whoa. Okay, guys. So this is everything that we made today. I'm gonna show you once again. This is the mocktail that I am gonna drink soon. This is the appetizers that we made, super healthy eggplant with rosemary, cheese, raw cheese appetizers. And we have our super marble, super, I don't know, super something dessert. And this looks so freaking good. Do you agree? Comment below if you agree. And also let us know what you guys want to see. What do you guys want to see? Do you have any special requests for any recipes? Do you want to see us using any special appliance that we have? Don't forget that soon, because this live stream is almost over, I'm just going to do a cheers. You are going to have access to the discount code that you can use on any product at froothie.com.au. So from me and Froothie, we want to cheers to you. Let me come close. We want to cheers to you and to an amazing year for you, amazing year of growth and health, and just have fun. And I wish you all the best. Cheers, guys. Wow.